Go. Hey, and welcome to another edition of Late Night Parents.
Hi, everybody, again. Welcome to Late Night Parents, the official Late Night Parents with Adam and Josh. So, very cool, very cool. We have a cozy room tonight. We have a cozy room with some cozy friends. And Adam is in New York City as usual with the skylight behind him.
Nothing is better than this view.
That is a good view. I look like I'm in a weird closet, don't I? Don't I look like I'm in some, I don't know. I'm there. Amy said it's a VIP room. I look like I'm in the VIP room, like the VIP room for janitors, don't I?
Well,
I guess that's.
This is a nice view. You got a nice view too. It's just of your closet.
Yeah, I got a closet view, but look what I'm wearing tonight. Look what I'm wearing. I have my friends on the street. All my homies are on the street tonight. See that?
And you have one.
This is what I got tonight. Okay. So I'm macking it out with the homies. Thank you for that compliment there, Gina.
I love the shirt, and you know I'm a big fan of Target, where you purchased this shirt at, because I have a shirt too.
You do have a shirt like that. I actually I bought this shirt and a Smurf shirt from Target about a year ago. I'm really bad at Target. I'm really bad at shopping or packing, I should say.
You help me.
Forget a box or something. So that was one night I had to go to Target to buy some shirts. So there we go. Mia says happy birthday to you, Adam.
I appreciate that.
And she'll be back in a minute. So there you go.
Well, it's my birthday.
Hey, you hold me.
Okay, I'll hold you. Ready? Come here. I told Mark he was being such a good boy today that he wanted to come on the show. So Mark is coming on the show a little bit.
Very cool.
Okay, I'm on the show.
You're on the show? Okay, you want to say hi to Josh here tonight?
Hi.
Hi. Very cute. Hi, Mark. How you doing, honey?
Oh.
Okay.
Can you hear me before?
You could hear him, right?
Okay, yeah. Hi, Mark.
You want to say hi, Josh?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
All right.
Hi.
You want to say anything to the people?
Okay, goodbye, Sean. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
No, it's not time to say goodbye for the show yet.
Oh, well, thanks, Gina. That's a very nice compliment of you. Appreciate that. I'm a little dirty ready for my bike ride,
but
not me. Oh. Gee, I feel so embarrassed right now. I thought she was talking about me, but apparently she's talking about your son.
So Mark, why don't? Okay, I'll get this. Okay, you don't need to hear Josh right now, though. Okay, why don't you tell everyone, since I haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, here, ready? What did you say to me when you got home? What did you want me to call you from now on?
Mr. Mark.
Oh, you want me to call you Mr. Mark?
But I make you one, but.
Oh, you want that one? I would rather you not take that one.
What the show top? Okay. Adam.
Okay, I need that one. Thank you.
Adam, we have a question from the Twitters. A question from the Twitters is, what is our topic for tonight? So,
all right. So our topic is actually the same show we did Monday night.
Hey, our show was so good on Monday night. We're going to do it again.
All over again. All right. So go to hang with mommy for a little bit, and then you can come back in a little bit, okay?
Proper.
Yeah. Do you want a special prize? Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So
cool.
tonight's topic, we're talking about two things. First thing up, let's talk about the birthday parties, because I'm rocking little guy's birthday party here. When's your birthday? What? Okay. You're having a birthday coming up, right? What kind of party do you want?
Elmo.
You want an Elmo party? All right. And so we're going to give you an Elmo party, right? Don't touch the mic. So, yeah. He wants an Elmo party. See, he wants an Elmo party. This is something that we didn't get on Monday night.
He wants an Elmo party.
He wants an Elmo party.
Okay.
So shouldn't he have an Elmo party?
Yeah. Let's talk about this.
Party, right? Yeah, I wanted to.
Okay. And do you want to hang out with your friends on your birthday?
But they all can come to my birthday.
They all could come to your birthday. See? Right? That's a good thing, right?
Surprise!
Oh, he wants the surprise party. In a couple of years, you'll get that. Okay?
Surprise!
Okay. Why don't you go hang with Mommy for a little bit so I can talk to Josh about some topics?
Well, maybe Mark can go to bed or something.
Maybe you should go to Mommy and get your prize. Okay? Okay.
Well, I think you should
All right.
hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think
we have a couple of minutes, and then he's going to
It's
come
still
back.
early.
Yeah.
It's still early.
He's going to come back soon and sing goodnight to everyone, because that's what he likes to do. Okay.
That's a good idea. Okay, let's
back to the birthday
move
party
on
topic.
Here. Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do the birthday party topic. So
Mark's
birthday's coming up, and I'm going to spend a small fortune between me and my wife on having this birthday party for him. Now, he's turning 3. Now, clearly, after meeting him, you could all tell that he kind of actually wants a party. This isn't something I'm sitting there saying, because if I wanted a party, I'd want the theme to be like, I don't know, some inappropriate and maybe Major League Football or something like that. Like Major League Baseball, NFL, pro football.
You're saying if this were a party
me,
for you.
if it was it was a party for me, I'd probably want people jumping out of cakes and pro football players around the room. But it's not. It's a party for a 3-year-old, and he wants Elmo.
Okay.
So that's what I'm giving him. He's getting an Elmo party.
Okay, well, then there's nothing wrong with that, and I think I think what we're talking about here, folks, for those who aren't really catching on just yet, is I think we're talking about birthday parties for young kids, primarily because Adam has a 2 going on 3-year-old, and I have a 3 and an almost 2-year-old, and I think we're talking about folks that spend a gazillion dollars on a birthday party for a 2-year-old. And whether or not it's appropriate, whether or not you think it's right to have to do that. And so Adam and I talked about this earlier. we kind of come from different camps, I guess. But,
which is kind of funny, because we're both members of the same tribe, and we do have a lot of similar values. But on this one, we kind of went different ways. Bring up the past is that Mark definitely had his first birthday party at a family's house. It was a family barbecue. It wasn't all that expensive and costly. The second year we did something very similar to that, not very expensive. We kind of did it there. This year we kind of wanted to do something in the city, and finding space in the city is a very big premium. So it was cheaper to do the party than renting out a hall or renting out a restaurant and having to pay per plate. So we're doing a children's activity center called City Treehouse, and they have an interactive water table, and we're going to have a musician come in and sing for 45 minutes to do a session for the younger kids, and the older kids will play with the water table and the slide, and then it's pizza and cake and whatever else we serve for the kids, and cupcakes, not cakes.
Okay.
But we already have, like, I asked how many people we had RSVP today for the first time, and we have like 8 kids already coming. It's not a
8
bad.
Kids? Okay. Well,
that's not a bad guest list. And we're a month out.
Wow, that's more than I think would show at my birthday party, which is next month, by the way. So, if you want to,
I won't be at your birthday next month.
No, you wouldn't be at my birthday next month because you're going to be like 3,000 miles away.
But I'll light a candle for you.
Thank you. I'm not really sure it's appropriate to light a candle for my birthday. I'm not quite dead yet. But perhaps when I die, you can light a candle for me. Do you see the candle I have in my room? You see the candle I have here? It's almost like I'm moving, but I'm not. Is this kind of ghostly, do you think?
No, it's kind of poltergeisty.
It is a little poltergeisty.
Which isn't really ghostly. It's actually more of a hauntingly, but...
Yeah, good point. So, let's see. Let's go to the chat room real quick, Adam, on this, because I see our friend Janice in there. She's talking about a whole party usually costing about $200 to $300. Now, I'm not sure if she's talking Canadian dollars.
I am well over that amount already.
She purchases things with buffalo chips, so I'm not really sure if that converts to like $1,000.
When I went to college, the Canadian dollar was like 75 cents. The American dollar was 75 cents to the Canadian dollar, which was awesome. We went there and partied, and for $20 we were lit for the night. But now they're pretty much ahead of us almost, so it's like a dollar for a dollar kind of thing. And I gotta tell you that I could not even come close to doing a party for $200 to $300 unless it was given to me. Like, I'd have to have like the blogger contacts, which are my friends, come to me and say, we want to do this to you for free, which they're not. I'm doing this all myself, like a normal dad would.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to be fair, in Canada they have loonies, I guess, but that's probably describing the people, not their currency. But who knows? As far as spending money, look, I mean, I think like at this young age, you could get away with not a whole lot. They don't need a lot. I mean, I think a nice cake, perhaps chocolate, but that wouldn't be for me. I think doing something maybe theme based. I like the idea of Elmo and that sort of thing. I think that's great. I'm not really bought into the whole ponies and bouncy thing and all that stuff at 2 years old or 3 years old. I think when you start spending money on parties for other people, for like people that aren't your actual child who's having the birthday, I just think it's a bit much. I mean, look, I don't knock you if you do it. I think it's fine. I think it's great. I'm not going to bash anybody that does that. I just don't think it's necessary. I think you can have a fun time with your child and with close friends and family and not break the bank. And I think my concern with it is that as they get older, your child expects it, and then they expect more and more and more, and it's not a $500 party anymore, a $1,000 party. It's a $10,000 party.
Well, but that also goes with age. Like you and I have to prepare for bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs, and it's a thing that when they turn 13 in New York, it's about a $30,000 venture. Maybe even double that by the time my kid gets bar mitzvahed. I know that when I was bar mitzvahed, my parents spent about somewhere between 18 to 25, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
But like it's the price of a small wedding to do a bar mitzvah in New York now. And if you don't know what a bar mitzvah is, it's a Jewish turning of age for a 13-year-old is when they enter adulthood. So it's very equivalent to a very big Sweet 16 party for many others. And like that's kind of where the MTV reality shows of the Sweet 16 parties and the bar mitzvah parties all kind of came from, was that in Long Island in New York City, everyone was trying to outstep each other to the point where you literally had Jay-Z showing up doing songs at bar mitzvahs because the dad was the record mogul or something like that.
Right. Well, just to clarify for people in the chat room, I do like bouncy things. Careful. And I like ponies, by the way. I just can't ride on any because, I'll probably crush a pony if I sat on one. But
that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome, seeing me crush a pony. We do have our friend Amy in the chat room who spent $10,000 on our wedding. There are plenty of birthday parties that probably are $10,000 for, like 3-year-olds.
Yeah. I'll show you pictures. We're going to be invited to one soon.
Right. Well, there you go. Somebody says New Yorkers. Oh, Jenna says New Yorkers are nuts. That's coming from. New Yorkers are nuts. But don't. But Janice spent 30,000 loonies on her last party, so I'm not really sure what that means. But that could be pretty nutty too.
Is that like $3?
I think it might be. I'm not really.
Like 30,000 yen is like $10, right?
Yeah. And let's see. And then we have Amy in the chat room. She turned her veil into headphones, so she apparently listens to wedding music using her headphones made from her dress or something.
Interesting. Anyway, that's crafty.
Yeah, it's that's the thing about parties. You can have whatever you want. If you want to use
the time of your life.
Yeah. So there you go.
Look, it's really going to depend on a few factors, right? Price is definitely going to be in relation to how many guests you have. If it's 4 people, you don't have to spend that much money. If you have 25 people, you got to spend a little bit. If you're going to have 75 people, you got to spend a lot. If you're going to have 150 people, you're going to spend a shitload. And I think as long as you have that chart of that sliding scale of what you want and how many people are there versus dollars, you're going to understand really quickly, the bigger the party, the more you got to spend.
Right. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Moving on.
That's the take. Looks like also one last thing that might segue into the next topic here. Somebody in the chat room mentioned something about wine and alcohol. I think maybe it was Amy. But what's real quick, Adam? What's your take on so children's birthday parties?
Wait! Before we go into that, we got to do this. Up on the Late Night Parents website, we do have a MacLaren Stroller giveaway going on. Yes.
Good mention.
So that ends Friday, and then shortly after that, when that ends on Friday, we will have another MacLaren because this is MacLaren month on Late Night Parents. So let's not forget about that. All right. On to the other parts of this.
Okay? On to the other parts.
So one thing that we talked about was alcohol and wine and vodka and tequila and all that, and pregnancy. Because you had a very interesting experience with a coworker very recently.
I did. I had to think about that for a second. I did. Actually, we were out. We went to a meeting. We went to a work meeting, and
which is just happy hour.
Which is happy hour, yeah. So we had somebody come out from out of town, a coworker of ours, and we went out for drinks. So I have a coworker who's very pregnant. I'm not sure how far along she is because we're not that close, but I would venture to guess she's in the 5-month range, give or take. She's definitely showing. And so we had a flight of wine. And so if you guys aren't familiar with what flights are, no, they're not, planes where you take from one destination or another. They're basically, you get set up with maybe 3 different wines. So you'll choose a red, and then they'll set you up with 3 different kinds of red wines, and they're smaller pours. They're maybe 1 to maybe 2 ounces, smaller pours, and so you can kind of taste a variety of wines. Anyway, so she ordered a flight, and I was a little surprised. We talked about this before, and I will, I'm into wine. I like wine a lot. I read a lot about wine, and I do understand from what I've read that it's safe to consume 1 alcoholic beverage or serving a day when you're pregnant. Okay, so from what I understand, that is, yes, Amy, that is true, and I'm sorry, you're just going to have to believe me because this is the Late Night Parents show, and what we say is true. So that's basically my understanding is they can have 1 alcoholic beverage per day, and that's a safe thing to do. Now, with that said, I think it's kind of a little different being out in public when you're pregnant, like visibly pregnant, consuming alcohol. I think
we should go back and we should fix some of this up, right? Because I asked Josh about this before. Now, this wasn't full glasses, like 5 to 7 ounces of glasses of poured wine in each glass. This is a flight of tasting wines. This has roughly between 2 to 3 ounces per glass, which totally adds up to about 7 ounces or 8 ounces overall in the entire flight of wines. So now, if you think about this technically, an average glass of wine is actually somewhere between 6 to 7 ounces, is technically considered a glass when you pour it at a bar. So a little heavy pour would be 8 ounces. And so technically, all these glasses of wine really add up to 1 glass of wine. Just want to put that out there because my standpoint is stay out of everyone's business. That's my point.
Well,
that's going to be my point because here's the thing.
I don't agree with that.
I know you don't agree with that. But here's my thing about this is that it's their body, right? It's their kid, and I'm going to start practicing Darwinism in life because I there are too many stupid people in the world that are getting by because we want to make them okay. Like, look, do we need to put covers on top of the garbage disposals so people don't stick their hand in the garbage disposals while they're on?
That's different. Look.
Well, no. But this is the thing. Like, our parents drank wine throughout their pregnancies. Our grandparents drank and smoked throughout their pregnancies, and our great-grandparents. This is like thousands of years old stuff. Like, do you think they stopped drinking wine in Greece in the Roman days? That's all they had. They didn't even have water. So, well,
I think my parents, probably consumed a lot of drugs when they had me. That would explain things, I think. Because if they didn't, then I'm just a really odd case.
No, I would assume there's some shrooms with you, yes. Exactly the point.
Here's my thing. You say to stay out of people's, business or let people do what they want to do, whatever. I'm not buying that, dude. If I see a pregnant woman who's, smoking a cigarette in public, I'm going to be pissed, dude. I'm not going to just say, oh, well, whatever, they can do, it's their body, because it's not their body. There's a baby in there. And while I don't think that we should have, total control necessarily over what women do with their bodies when they're pregnant. I mean, I don't buy into that at all. I mean, I'm all for a woman's rights when she's pregnant. I'm not for a woman violating an unborn baby. At least in terms of smoking or, I don't know, punching herself in the stomach. I mean, that's bad, dude. I'm not gonna. That's not cool with me, right? That's cool with you.
Look, if she wants to sign up for Muay Thai fighting, go for it. Let her do what she needs to do. Like, once again, pregnancy has been around for thousands of years. We're getting to a point now where we're legislating.
Pregnancy's been around for thousands of years.
Yeah, well, it's been around. We've been around for a bit there. But, like, you think about it, that we're legislating now in the last 20 or 30 years about what to do and what to not do. And I think it's because we need to protect people from themselves. You know what? A little self-destruction goes a long way to helping the human race advance. I'm telling you, I'm a big believer now in Darwinism. There's too many stupid people in the world.
But what about the babies, man? You're saying it's okay to smoke crack when you're pregnant because it's your body? What about the baby?
Well, look, I think we need to start thinking small, right? Is crack illegal? Yes, crack is bad default. There's no good crack. There's no good cocaine. Like, you want to legislate drugs? Yes. Wine? Once again, we're talking about wine here. If wine was bad for you, they make it illegal.
If wine was bad for you, they make it illegal.
Right? Wouldn't that be the case?
So cigarettes aren't bad for you then because they're illegal?
Well, once again, cigarettes are bad for you, but they're legalized. Now, there are rules around that. So, like, yes, and there's a big, huge warning on that. So, like, if you see a woman smoking cigarettes, you're going to sit there and be like, what are you doing? If they're pregnant, you're going to be, what are you really doing? But, like, once again, it's not like we don't know that cigarettes don't have a link to cancer. It's just going to be like, why are you smoking in this day and age? I don't know. You kind of should watch the news sometime. Right? Mm-hmm. How many times do you see people smoking? In New York, smoking is practically illegal. Like, you can't smoke in the parks. You can't smoke on the sidewalk.
There's a lot of smokers in New York.
There's a ton of smokers, but there's like $5 a tax on packs of cigarettes. You can't smoke practically anywhere. You can't smoke in the bars. You can't smoke in the restaurants. You can't smoke on public places anymore. So the only place you can actually smoke is in your home. And as you know, New York City has really small homes. So, I just throw my hands up and say that we need to kind of get smarter about what we're investing in. And also, we need to back off the rules about, like, he said, she says. Because, look, everyone's judging everyone else, and that's a problem here. Because, you know what? I don't need to be judged by you, and I don't need to be judging you.
I think judging gets a bad rap. I think it's good. I think you should judge people.
Why?
Why? Because if you don't look, if I'm not saying walk around and give your 2 cents to every person you see. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if we didn't make judgments about people, I mean, we could be in, you're in like really bad situations. I mean, that's how you determine whether you're in a safe place or not. Or whether,
No, judging doesn't
decisions are made based on judgment about people. What's that?
No, come on.
No.
No,
dude.
I think I'm talking about judging people that are having glasses of wine at the bar. If you're at a bar and she's pregnant and she's having
I'm not talking
about
people, I'm talking about pregnant people. I'm talking about pregnant people.
Oh, so you're allowed to judge pregnant people more so than regular people.
Great person. What's that?
So you're allowed to judge pregnant people more than you judge regular people.
No. My point is, if you're pregnant and you were doing something that's going to harm your baby, right? To me, I'm going to make a judgment call, right? I'm going to make a judgment call, and my call on that is suck.
Do you think that there are way worse things that people could do to their kids after they're born, say, as opposed to in vitro, in utero? Like, I think there are a lot worse things that can be done post-pregnancy as opposed to pregnancy.
So, you're of the mindset that you can't, you shouldn't judge people, and so pregnant women should be able to do whatever they want to their body when they're pregnant, including legal harmful things.
I believe it's their right.
You believe it's their right?
I'm actually one of these people that few and far between that'll admit it.
Dude, I'm judging you, and that sucks.
No. Look, I'm one of those people that believe that we are too legislative. It's why government doesn't work anymore, because we're sitting here trying to figure out how to make things so detailed-ish that we have stamps on batteries that when they expire.
this isn't a political conversation. I'm not talking about what government should or shouldn't do. I mean, I'm not even mentioning government. My only point is this: if you're listen up. If you're pregnant and you're like smoking cigarettes or doing crack or something, you suck. There you go.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Okay.
And we're talking about one glass of wine, not throwing bad shots at tequila.
No, I didn't say one glass of wine. I'm cool with that. I said.
Oh, you were cool with the one glass of wine.
I said I'm cool with that. I said Amy's the one that's got the issues. I said if you have one glass of wine a day when you're pregnant, it's okay. This is what I've read. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. If you're 5 months pregnant and you're knocking down the beers and you're freaking drunk left and right, that ain't cool. I'm not saying you should get shot. I'm just saying it's not cool. If I can't even say it's not cool, what kind of world is this then? If I'm supposed to like
no one's saying you're like, I'm not sitting here saying that you're wrong. I'm saying you got an opinion.
Yeah.
You're saying I'm wrong. You're saying that I'm hippie dippy guy. But like I'm sitting here saying like I just want everyone to kind of live on their own a little bit. I think we all need to take a step back.
If you're saying that pregnant women should be able to smoke crack, if you're saying that's okay,
no, I never said that's okay. I never said smoking crack's okay. Smoking crack is illegal, and you should go to jail.
You said they should be able to do what they want.
They should be able to do what they want. But there's legal systems. There's legal systems here. So you can't smoke crack because crack is illegal. Why? Because crack is really addictive and really bad for you. You can't make meth. Meth is illegal.
A pregnant woman getting drunk every night, smashed. You're okay with that?
Look, we don't know why.
Smoking cigarettes.
Why?
Smoking cigarettes and getting drunk. What do you mean, why?
Why? But why? Is it just because she wants to smoke cigarettes, or is it because there's something else going on? Well, there is a care.
Wait, if a woman sitting next to you was 5 months pregnant, and she says, I get drunk every night, and I smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, and I love it, you're going to say, that's cool?
That's awesome.
Really?
That's awesome. Just please take your kid away from mine.
Dude. Wow, dude. Not me, my man.
We need to go back to Darwinism here. The evolution of the species. We can't be helping everyone out anymore. Yeah.
Who's helping anybody out? I'm just saying, tell people they suck when they suck.
Well,
that's all.
Look, but we live in a society that everyone deserves a pat on the back, right? You're a survivor. Congratulations.
I'm a survivor?
You recycled today. You saved the planet just a little bit.
I did recycle. And I rode my bike, by the way, too. So I used clean transportation.
Right. And you put out carbon dioxide. See?
I put up that stuff, too, yeah.
Yeah. So, look.
All right, well, Genesis,
I'm just saying.
Anyone, they suck. But she would call social services. So that's the same thing. That's, calling social services is kind of like telling somebody you suck in a very nice way. It's actually probably better. It's more productive. So that's good. You wouldn't call social services, though. You would just be, right?
I don't think, Josh, knowing you, I don't think you'd walk up to anyone and be like, you suck.
No, I wouldn't. I'd have somebody else do it. But it's still the message that counts. I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody they suck personally. I would get somebody else to do it. But, that's because I'm...
Well, right now we both suck, so we could kind of move on. How's that?
Yeah. All right, this is good. This is a good topic, though. I mean, this is a little, nice little heated debate. This is fun.
Well, sure. We'll smoke some crack and we'll hash it out later on.
All right, there you go. Okay, good. What else do we have? On Late Night Parents, it's a fun night. I'm still holding my light here. You see, I got to fix my lighting situation because if I move my hand away, I get dark again. This is it's like dark Dad Street. Janice says, I like to see you two fight. I'm not, wow, Janice, really? Because that's, wow. Okay. She likes to see us fight. This is kind of, next week, Jello and a ring. Oh, I'm guessing.
I want to see how that works virtually. That would be awesome. We'll do that virtually.
We could slip and fall by accident. I could.
Look, we're going to do Vision Quest training, and then eventually we'll come together and it'll be a cage match.
We will, and we'll have a cage. Apparently they want a cage.
Of course they want a cage.
Of course.
There can only be one, right? That's how it goes.
That's right. Yeah, see, Amy, that's the problem. Two men don't enter. You're assuming that both of us are men, and it's probably a bad mistake. So,
Hey now.
we really don't know how many men would leave. Okay, so we covered birthday parties and
We did?
and drunk pregnant women. So that was
did?
pretty.
All right.
That was pretty good.
Good combination.
Good combination.
Yeah.
I think that was a good combination. So we mentioned our giveaways on Late Night Parents on the website. MacLaren, our friends at MacLaren, giving away the strollers. Check that out if you haven't already. Adam, is there something else you want to kind of do a little Jello fight over tonight, or how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
Good.
peppy. You know what time it is? It's time to show an app. Dun, dun, dun.
Show an
We're going to show an app right now.
Let's show an app.
I got an app for you. We're going to talk about
Okay.
the one and only Telenav Navigator. And
All right, here.
you should be coming to the Twitter party
Mm-hmm.
pretty soon.
Which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Isn't that something?
Tomorrow.
All right.
Love
So
Telenav.
if you
That's tomorrow.
if you haven't seen the Telenav app,
Mhm.
it would be great.
Is that bad, Amy? Mia, we're glad you're here too. Thank
So
you for saying.
this is the Telenav app, and it loads up.
Let's get the Telenav app. While you're getting it up,
Okay, so there it is. And
There it is.
the
Okay,
great
let's
thing
see
about
it.
this is you could do driving directions. You could use text to speech, so I could click on this and have it search. I could also use maps and traffic, so I could tell me it could route around the traffic because it happens in real time. So here's the map of currently New York City and where I am. And so now I could also go back home and I could actually do things like finding the cheapest gas around. How cool
Yeah,
is
but-
that?
dude, you didn't tell them how you get back home. You can shake the phone. You can just
Yeah,
shake.
yes. You can just
and then
shake it and
back
it takes
home.
you back home, and that's a pretty cool feature.
Yeah.
So you don't have to ever like look at your phone while driving and be like, I need to get home. Yeah, there's something like 22 million points of information on this, and on top of that, this is one of the only phone GPSs, or actually the only one I know of, that allows you to download portions of the map. So when you lose cellular connectivity, you still actually have the map and the directions, and it all works from your phone remotely. So that's a huge plus with this service. The best part about it, it happens in real time. So when the 405 was shut down in LA this past weekend, it
Yeah.
knew about it, and it was routing you around it.
Carmageddon. That's right. It'll get you around Carmageddon. That's very true. No, there's a lot of awesome features about the app. If you guys don't have it, totally
And,
check it out.
and pregnant
yeah.
women could use it to find where the nearest liquor store is.
That's right. They could do that, or they could find, if they're heavily drinking and driving and using the Telenav app,
They could find a cop station.
They could find the nearest police station to
Yes.
check themselves into. I totally agree. Yeah, I don't know. Did you mention that it also shows you the speed limit, which I think is cool. It'll show you the current speed limit for the road that you're on, and I think that's kind of neat because, hey, you really, if you're going to be breaking the speed limit, you want to know what it is, so at least you can do it well. So it's a great app. It comes in 3 varieties actually. There's a free version and there's 2 paid versions. So, and it works on all kinds of phones. You don't just need a fancy iPhone like Adam has. You can use it on a multitude, a plethora, a variety, I don't know, a lot.
And you should know that Telenav is the backbone behind the Ford's navigation and AT&T's and Verizon's and Sprint's. So they actually are the backbone for a lot of the white label navigations. And tomorrow at 10 o'clock, RSVP to Resourceful Mommy and make sure you're at the Twitter party tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
pretty
at
awesome.
Resourceful Mom online, who she runs like a Twitter party or 2. I don't know. She actually just started them up recently, so she's kind of a newbie. So bear with her. But she, it's fun. But so you should go, and you should go for Telenav, as well as for Resourceful Mom, who is just getting the hang of these things.
And by a
very
hang,
good.
you mean she's the mother of the Twitter party, because this is the woman that invented them. There's no...
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard she drinks when she's pregnant too, so I don't know about that.
Wow. And
totally go.
she's never going to speak to you again. Okay.
Okay. All kidding aside, everybody knows Amy. Everybody knows Resourceful Mom. And that's why she's hosting the Twitter party and not somebody else. So that's tomorrow night. It's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. West Coast time. And you can find that out at Resourceful Mom. So check her out. No, Amy, I did not say anything. Yes, you're very good at tuning me out, and you probably should tune me out unless I say something smart.
And that's so rare that
so
should get a pen and paper ready.
Yeah.
For
good. She was chatting with Mia. So Amy didn't hear us say how wonderful she is, how incredible resourceful she is, and how she's an amazing Twitter person.
Right, well, I lost Josh in that one.
This is good. Adam just hung up on me again, so I'm gonna wait for him to call me back because
all right,
that's what he does. Oh, Mia, who are you on Twitter? Oh, Charlie's mom. That's right, Charlie's mom. 2000. Suddenly, Josh sounds like Randall from Honey Badger. What is Honey Badger?
It means you got that digital echo going on.
Time to get Adam back here on the line. Adam's cell phone sucks.
Yes, I live in New York City and we have no connectivity.
Oh, this is cool. I just got Adam's voicemail.
I got Josh's voicemail.
Adam, come
Josh.
on. Get your voicemail in the middle of a show?
I got your voicemail. This is a good conversation we're having. It's like as if you don't have Skype. It's ringing. It's ringing.
All right. Let's try Adam again. Let's get him on the line. He's saying something.
Hey.
Here, his phone's ringing. His phone is ringing.
I got you. You got me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So Adam's back. Janice is peeing. And we're back. We're back here now. We're connected. Right. So let's wait for Janice to get back. Janice, you back with us? I think she might still be taking a potty break. We'll wait for her. And Amy's talking about honey badger. Do you know what honey badger is? Oh, Janice is back. Was it okay, Janice? You doing okay? Adam? Are you familiar with honey badger?
I am not. What is honey badger? It sounds delicious.
I don't know. It sounds good. Gina wants to know too. So apparently Amy's the only one who knows what honey badger is. I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Talking about honey badge. Okay. Can you say badge?
Oh, yes. I like honeybees. I like their honey.
I like honeybees.
Do you know you're not supposed to give kids honey?
You're not supposed to give kids honey until they are 2 years of age.
Now, recently they talked about not giving kids like anything to like 4, right? Isn't that like the new thing?
No.
There's like don't give them shellfish till they're like 4 now. Don't give them peanuts till they're 4.
Well, peanuts. I've heard that's till 2, but I've heard that till 3 too for some of them. Actually, peanut, not till 3.
Yeah, I got news for you. I'm one of these people that really do believe that we need to give the food quicker than later. Like they didn't care when peanuts were given to the kids when they were living in the woods, and no one really had allergies back then.
Dude, what's with you and like doing things like they did it in the 30s? I mean, you're going back to this. Well, it was good enough for back in the 1800s. So, do you really believe that?
Because we weren't as sick then. Oh, we kind of were, but kind of differently. I don't know. I think we just need to kind of like look at the population of what we got going on here and say, hold on a minute. We should take a minute and think.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that.
Hey, look, when Noah calls and says we're building the ark and the ark is leaving at 5, if you show up at 5:15 saying I'm here, your ass is drowning. So I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure Noah didn't call anybody because I'm thinking there wasn't phones back then. Just saying.
Well, you don't know. Maybe there was a phone.
If a breastfeeding mom eats peanuts and a baby is allergic, they'll have a reaction. That would be peanut boober.
Okay. That was an awful joke.
That was pretty poor. Okay, so let's move on. Where were we before you hung up on me?
We were saying goodnight.
Oh, we were? Okay.
I think
I thought I was saying something like really. I was just about to say like the most profound thing I've ever said on air.
Which is goodnight?
It was like, probably. Amy says she's so happy she didn't procreate with either of us. That's wow. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I think
it is a fantastic thing because I gotta tell you, Those
I
kids
think
would
that
be
was an
smart
insult.
bastards. Those kids would be running around the woods like MacGyver.
They would be
stuff
really
up.
smart. Yeah, they'd be too smart for me because her
They'd be
kids
too
are
smart
really
for
smart.
too smart for the world. Be
Yeah,
ashamed.
nah. I I like a little stupidity in my kids. You know what I mean?
We can make that a cartoon. That would be like a good cartoon. We could call them Team Honey Badger. They
Team Honey-
survived
I
on
like that.
honeys, and they lived with the badgers that adopted them.
I like that. I like that. It's nice seeing some new people in the chat room. Janice is out here. I don't know if we've seen Janice before, so thanks for joining us, Janice. And
Well, we've seen Janice before. We've just never had
Well,
her in the
not-
conference. In the
well,
session.
that's right.
We've seen her
look-
at conferences.
look, that's right. And Sari and Lauren, and then we have and Alicia. This is I think her first time out as well. So and then we have 3 eyeballs. So we have some eyeballs who have not, right. So so thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks to the new folks. I hope you will join us again. We will be back on Monday night at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And for you Canadians, that's Eastern, U.S. Eastern time, not Canadian Eastern time, which is a totally different time zone. And 8 o'clock West Coast time. So, yeah, thanks, Janice. I'm okay. So I've now been told that I'm thankful that I haven't been procreated with, and I've been called a dumbass.
All right.
This is all on
And
the
don't
agreement.
forget, the MacLaren is up on Late Night Parents, and it ends Friday at midnight. And you
Yep.
could find us and follow us on the Twitter at Late Night Parent, and on Facebook at facebook.com/Late Night Parents.
There you go. Adam is at Data Rocks Online. I'm at Dad Street Online. You got us at Late Night Parent. We left as Adam likes to say, we left the S off for savings. I'm not sure really what you're saving because you haven't spent any money, but if you were to spend money with us, you would save some money.
Yeah,
So-
I would save too.
Yeah, and we do have
clearly.
to pay. We owe our chat room money. I think we're paying for attendance, aren't we?
You are $1 a person,
I am.
correct?
$1 a person. That's right. Apparently I owe a lot of people money.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Break his legs when you see him.
Break my legs?
Well, someone's got to.
Really?
Don't owe people money, man. It's a bad way to live. That's what the bookie's telling me. But I'll break your legs if you don't give us the money. New York,
Alright.
it's a tough city. What can I say?
Well, cool. I appreciate that. Okay, hey, Janice, have fun. Janice was laughing out loud at Starbucks. She was at Starbucks watching us, or she is at Starbucks watching us. So, appreciate that, Janice, and get yourself a coffee on us. But just pay for it
And then send Josh the
save
bill.
on us. Yeah, send me the bill. Send it to Adam's address, and he'll make sure I get it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for pointing my business cards out, Amy. Let's connect. We'll all connect next Monday. How's that? I like that.
Monday at 11. We'll see you there. Thanks so much for joining us. And
Yeah.
if you want, you can stay for after the recording for the post-show wrap-up.
Oh, we have a post-show wrap-up?
Ooh, I like this idea. This is when the recording
Let's do
kind of
it.
stops and we have a post-show. So that's why you
Okay.
need to come to the live show, because we got a post-show.
A post-show.
All
All right.
So we'll say goodnight to our listeners and stick around for the post-show.
There it is. Stick around, folks.